I do want to try out streaming on YouTube at some point. That's not something I want to completely avoid forever. Especially since people on YouTube actually do want, or I think some of them would like to join. I just don't know if I'm going to turn it into a regular thing. Probably not, but this is the one. Is this the one with like a bunch of zombie walls? Is that what this one is? Just a bunch of zombie walls. Oh wait, I have Housewife in my main lineup. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Reddit idea: lost Redditors. I'll write that down. I'll only look at Reddit servers every Wednesday, but I will write that down. Somebody wants me to look at nice girls. I don't know if. I mean, I have a couple ideas, I guess. Makes sense when. Well, yeah. Since when do I not make sense, chat? Hey, Bray, how are you, brother? I am doing good, Hours. I'm doing good. Hello, Ali. Howdy, howdy. Is everything a good volume? I mainly just don't want the music to be loud. But at the same time, if the music's loud, I mean, we'll just bop to it, right? So, how are you today? I am good. How are you? Finally finishing SOL. I'm not finishing shit. I'm just working on it. I'm only on I'm on Musashi. This is Musashi subchapter. So I decided I'd finally try and go ahead and make some good progress in SOL. Doing good? Glad you're doing good? Yeah. Yep. We don't talk very often anymore, but glad you're doing good. Man, I need to do SOL more. It's not very difficult. I just need to put in the time to it. I barely even decided to put in the time to work on Heavenly Tower right now. You haven't been home? Fair enough. Hello, Blue Flame. Man, this game takes so much time to actually make progress on. What is your opinion on Shingen? Shingen is really fucking good. Damage and survivability are both really good. Only problem is only targeting, which, I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that whenever he basically has specialist damage. He's really good. Ultra talents aren't worth it, but he's really good. He used to be one of my main anti-angel users or units, like on my main. I don't have him on my new account, but on my main I used to use him a lot for angels. Waiting for Sonic collab soon? Isn't that in like 2 weeks? Isn't that what it was? Something like that. Waiting 2 weeks for it. And then I can't wait until Eva. And then I can't wait until... I don't know. The possibility of getting Dark Luna, I guess. I'm ready for Dark Luna to be an EN. I'm not impatient for it, but I'm ready for it. August 4th? Okay, so 1 week from now. Okay, I gotcha. Also, yeah, look at how easy this shit is. Why haven't I made progress on this more? Imagine in his Ultra form he gets the rest of his traits except Metal and Traitless. That's kind of useless, though. He needs to get something more if he wants to be any better. Because as of right now, he's kind of like... He targets a lot of traits, but like... We don't want him to be a generalist. We want him to be... just a top tier specialist. So he needs to get something on top of target only. Because as of right now, he targets some fine traits. Targets Aku, targets Angel, or targets Aku with Ultra Talons, but targets Angel, Black, and I think Alien without Ultra Talons. And then, like, I don't know. I genuinely feel like we really don't need him to be a generalist. That's the last thing we need more of, is generalists. That's why I like the Lunas so much, is because they're good specialists, just against a lot of traits. I like them a lot for that, actually. Dark Luna to a hard counter Baja Blast talent stage. Dark Luna doesn't even target floating. Does he? Does she? She does? I didn't think she targeted floating. Huh. I guess I'm dumb. But I mean, yeah. But I mean, then again, I think something tells me it's gonna be kind of like Socrates, where like I feel like it's gonna be kind of like Socrates, where just as time goes on, we're going to get more and more counters for it. Also, Love Child Lane is terrible. Maybe Berserker like Rageland, except like lower level. Maybe even Explosion with a 25% Savage Blow. Or is this too much? I think Savage Blow is a cool idea. Like give him 30% Savage Blow with his Ultra Form, and like maybe give him more range or like Survival Lethal Strike or something. Honestly, that'd be a really good Ultra Form, and also still balanced. Oh wait, this isn't my main, so I keep scrolling thinking, oh, I'll see something that I'm looking for eventually. Nah. I'll drop Cosmo. You think you figured out the best superpower? For me, it would be teleportation, because transportation sucks ass right now for me, and I never want to drive. Like, I don't like driving, so teleportation for me would be great. Opposite targeting from Luna, but not metal. I know it's opposite targeting, but remember there are more than 8 traits in the game, so it's kind of hard to remember which ones target what. Also, you act like I remember what the hell normal Luna targets. I do not. I have no idea what the fuck normal. I mean, I think it's just. Yeah, thank you, Ellie, for coming by. You have a good day. But I think it's like Red, Alien, Relic, and. Well, previously I thought it was floating, but I guess is it Black or is it Angel? No, because Dark Luna targets Angel, right? Or does she, see? I don't know. I have no idea. Speaking of powers, probably manipulation. Just manipulate the odds in your favor. Well, there's a difference between manipulating people and manipulating odds. So whenever I think of manipulation, I think of manipulating people. But whenever you say manipulating odds, that just basically, does that not just mean like you have the power to just be lucky? Is that not just the power of luck at that point? Oh shit. I did not realize I was getting hit by the Zemel there. Do you think we'll get a third Trixie? Probably not. It's probably going to be like Uberfest and Epic Fest, where there's one and then there's a counterpart. I think that's what it will be. I think my perfect power is better. Well, then say it. What's your quote-unquote perfect power? Luna is red. Alien, zombie. That's right. Luna targets zombie. That's right. That's right. That's right. I did say it. Oh, Snow White's powers, but Australian. What does that even mean? Snow White has powers? All she does is talk to dwarves. So what, you want to talk to Australian dwarves? Wow, what a superpower. Best power is the ability to not breathe or sleep. No, because then life would be boring. If you didn't have to sleep, then life would just be boring. You'd have so much more free time, and at that point, time would not be a problem. If you didn't get exhausted, right? If you didn't have to regain energy, then you simply would just have so much free time on your hands that you would probably get bored, and you would lose the pretty vital feeling that is the value behind time. You simply would not value time if you were to not have to sleep. Like, simply put, that's the way it would be. Snow White can summon animals? Can she? It's been a while since I've read or seen Snow White, but I do not remember that being part of her ability. I thought she could just talk to them. More so that the odds of a marshmallow spontaneously appears in front of you. Okay, so what you're saying isn't necessarily manipulation of luck. It's just, you know, the power of imagination. Like, that's not a luck thing. There is a 0% chance that a marshmallow will appear right in front of you, because there is no possible way for you to create mass. The law of mass is that nothing can be created or destroyed. Therefore, a marshmallow will not just be created right in front of you. It has to get there somehow, and there is no way for it to just teleport, because that's also not possible. That is also not physically possible. So you can't just make things not physically possible. That's a completely separate power. That is not simply luck. Science power from Jason. I don't know what that is. Manipulation of luck. I'll go to Vegas immediately. Now that is a viable power. Well, the atoms forming into a marshmallow. That's not how atoms work. Marshmallows are not simply made of oxygen, nitrogen. What is it? Is there even carbon in the air? Probably. But that is not what makes up a marshmallow. They are made up of different things than that. So, it is much more complicated than... And also, I don't think atoms just bond like that. They have to be forced into that. Marshmallows are not natural. If it was a natural thing, such as like water, have the molecules in the air shift into water somehow, that's a little more plausible. Ah, shit, metal. But just having a marshmallow appear from the atoms, not possible. Not even a fraction possible. Fraction of a percent possible. The ability to make brave face reveal. Wow, what a great power, chat. You should make that real. You would have the ability. You would have to have atom manipulation, and you would probably spend years learning how to use that power. Because, well, that's basically just taking a chemistry class. Like, you would basically just have to learn how molecules and atoms work, what makes up what, and stuff like that. Kind of like Momo Yaoyorozu, for those of you who have seen My Hero. She has learned the molecular buildup of items. That's how she creates things. It'd basically be the same thing as that, actually. This song's such a banger. Luck manipulation generally refers to the ability to probability manipulation, on the other hand, is a broader term encompassing the ability to alter the likelihood of any event, not just those considered lucky or unlucky. If you change the probability of something, then you are basically just God at that point, because you are changing the laws of physics at that point. If you were to have the ability to summon a marshmallow in front of you, that's not altering probability. That is straight up breaking the laws of physics. So, like... Or just straight up black magic. So, like... You know, that, like... See, that is a wrong example? Well, then, why'd you use it as an example? If it's a wrong example, why did you use it? Which is my fault? Okay, so give me an example that actually pertains to it. Oh, hey, Pepe. I'm gonna use her just for fun. Probably a bad idea, but just for fun. Why not? You know, I've never played Persona. Maybe I'm crazy for that, but I've never played Persona. What all is actually in this stage? Oh, shit, it's this stage. Never mind, Oh, wait, Pepe's actually good here. But I think I want to use iWaltz instead of Verbena. I don't think Verbena is necessary here, unfortunately. I kind of wanted to use her, but it's fine. I could also use Dahlia-san. Oh, wait, there is a zombie in this stage, though, so maybe Shigong instead of Manic Mohawk. Hello, Sheepy. Did I already say that? I don't know. I'm stupid. Howdy, Dogaku. Prediction? What's your prediction, Axolotl? I think I'll probably swap you out for Manic Macho. That you will win? First try or just overall? First try? Alright. Beat stage first try. I'm sure I can. I don't know. I'm not unconfident, but I'm also not super confident. I'll do a minute. An example of luck manipulation. I'm not talking about luck manipulation. I'm talking about whatever the fuck you're talking about. Whatever you're talking about is, like, you know, straight up just breaking laws of physics, by what I'm understanding. An example of luck manipulation is making the chance of me... No, you said chance. As you said before, luck and chance are different, right? Chance has to deal with probability, not luck. That's different. Chance and probability are the same. Luck and probability are different. You don't even understand your own comparison. Okay, so what I'm understanding from manipulation of probability is that the chances of this happening, instead of being 0 out of 100, they are now 50 out of 100 or whatever. So there's still a chance that you wouldn't. But if you were to change the probability to 100 times out of 100, this will happen. Then you'll get that. That's what your manipulation of probability is, right? That's what you're saying, because it still doesn't fit laws of physics. Because I mean, there should be limits. Why is the ordering so fucking... I did not mean to do that. I will give you for probability manipulation. Just wait. Okay. Well, type quicker. I don't know what stage we're playing, but I voted no. Good. Because you're going to lose your points, I think. I need another critter, don't I? Just for a little bit more damage on this guy. I will do... Waitress instead of... I'll do waitress instead of you. I have Pepe here for the Professor A, so I'm not really concerned. This might just take a little while. I don't want to use Cyberpunk for this stage. I know Cyberpunk's like really good for this, but I don't want to bring Cyberpunk. I should also probably be bringing Little Macho instead of something just for the recharge or research, but yeah. I did bring his Speed Up, but I don't actually know if I'll be using it. Because Speed Up makes it hard for me to actually meet shield, and it also makes it hard for me to actually, makes it hard for me to read chat sometimes. I'm alone all day and I was naked for almost the whole time. Good for you. Why is that? Does that pertain to me? Probably not. I'm glad you had a good, lonely, naked day. I guess I probably should have brought something for the otter. That probably would have been a good idea. Whatever. Iwalt is a jack of all trades. I used to say jack of all trades for some reason. I guess I just didn't understand what the hell, like, the metaphor meant. I mean, like, straight up, I guess I just didn't know what the metaphor meant. Because I used to say trades instead of traits. So not my brightest moment. Also, this is rough. I need to kill the hippo. Like, I always forget that this stage actually has like more than one super metal hippo. I always forget that fact. And then the Dark Otter also... Did I just brute force? Brother, and now there's another... How many of them are there? I thought there was only a couple. I didn't realize there... Oh, you're dead already? Well, that makes my life easier. But, like, how many super metal hippos are there? Goddamn! Come on, kill the super metal hippo so that Pepe can do her job. Whoever said no just lost their points. I mean, yeah. I mean, the stage isn't that hard if you know what's coming. Like, it's a somewhat difficult stage, but I mean, if you know what's coming, then like, if you know what's coming, then it's not that difficult. Especially if you're over prepared as fuck for it. Y'all didn't even bet that much. Losers didn't even bet 1,000. Lame. Okay, this stage. This stage is the one I'm worried about. Just annoying metal hippo. It really is. That's really all it is. So chat, I only have 2 zombie killers. Or 2 good ones at least. And these are all my anti-zombies. Interesting. I don't have Holy Blast, but I do need to go grab a water because somebody redeemed Hydrate. BRB. Okay, let's read this. So after deeper research, turn out the example of affecting an event directly is probability manipulation, like the one I gave with the gotcha roll. With luck manipulation, it is more just making the general area or effect as lucky or unlucky. So I can make it so I am generally lucky or a person unlucky, but not how I am lucky or unlucky. But here's the thing. I mean, yeah, there's a difference between being lucky and being able to guarantee something happens. But your example, you're acting like it's all powerful, but when really all it is guaranteeing that you have the quote unquote lucky outcome. So, like, it's not really anything different whenever it comes to the overall mindset of it. Which, I mean, I think that it's weird, it's unique, but it's not necessarily like, it's not really any different, like, whenever it comes to the mindset of, oh, I'm always lucky, or, oh, I can make this happen, or whatever. Like, it's more so just being able to control your luck rather than, or not controlling your luck, but making sure something happens rather than still relying on luck. Because even if there's a 1% chance of something happening, it can still happen. Even if you're the luckiest piece of shit in the world, you can get hit by a car. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing, it's not just lucky outcome, it's any event to happen, be it impossible or not, or if something's impossible, then it's not even a probability. Because you're changing a 0% chance to something, when in reality, changing, like you said, if there's a 0% chance of something happening, then, and it's impossible, then you would be breaking the laws of the world if you made it happen. So it still has to be viable with how the world works. You can't just, do that. You can make it so that, oh, somebody knocks on my door and gives me a marshmallow. But it's not going to be, oh, a marshmallow appears in front of me. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be workarounds in order for it to happen. So, like, anything can happen, sure, but it's not going to happen in any way. You got to find a loophole, kind of like genies, kind of like the 3 wishes on Genie, right? You got to find a loophole to make it work out for you. You can't just be like, oh, this thing happens. Which is why it is broken, it violates the laws of reality. Then it's a stupid power. A stupid power is one that, just is kind of just like, use your imagination, the power of imagination, anything can happen. Like, that's a stupid power. I don't care how strong it is, it's stupid. It's unrealistic. It's not something you can really hope for. Like with my teleportation one, it's, not possible. It's probably breaking laws of physics, but I also wouldn't doubt that there are studies out there of transferring matter from one place to another. I wouldn't doubt that that's already something in theory. I haven't done the research on it, but it's more realistic than, I don't know, a marshmallow coming out of thin air. Why did I go into the stage? This is not a good loadout. I wish Queen Bee was on. I wish Queen Bee was on so that I could get slime now that I have Pepe. By their nature, superpowers break the laws of reality? Not really. Batman's superpower is being rich. Cyborg is literally just a robot. He's been made into a robot. Technically, that is doable. Like, okay. There's a difference between sci-fi and physically impossible, right? Sci-fi implies that something in the future happens where we can have technological advances where we can make this and this happen. Straight up breaking the laws of reality, that's something completely different. Sure, it's technically, in comic books, it's technically, yes, possible with, superpowers. But it's not something that we can really, it's not something we can grasp. It's not something that could happen. Kind of like realistic fiction. It could happen, but it hasn't, you know what I mean? Except we can't say it can happen, so it is possible to fly without any help. Superman is from a whole nother planet, hence, different. He's from a different planet. On Earth, there is no man known to fly. And so, for us, it would be unlikely. But for another planet, they could be built different. And it wouldn't be from no help, because it would just be, in their skin, It would be part of the way they were born. They were just born with that power. That's not something they're suddenly given. Again, but how can you explain it? I'm sure there is an explanation in the comics. You'd be surprised. But it could simply be that, like, they can make their body as light as air, or that, you know, like, it could be anything. But again, that is sci-fi. That is science fiction. That is not breaking the laws of reality. Because, I mean, realistically speaking, it is possible to fly. It's just difficult. Or he's an alien, so he has, you know, somewhat different powers. Fiction is the word? Yeah, fiction doesn't always mean reality breaking. Hello, Magnificent Loaf. I said that fucked up, but... The difference is that there could be an explanation for being able to fly. There's no explanation for being able to make a marshmallow come out of thin air. Like, because you try to make up a proper explanation for that happening. Like, I'm just using that example, even though you yourself said that was, you know, something that it was a bad example. But you said that if it can simply, if it breaks the laws of reality, right, and does stuff that we as human beings have never seen possible before, then it won't have an explanation. Therefore, we won't be able to explain it. With flying, Superman could simply, it could be up to his cape, it could be his clothes, he could be lifted up by, you know, sheer telekinetic powers that exist in the DC universe. And then, like, you know, it's that kind of thing where there are possible explanations for those. For breaking reality, there's not really any possible explanation for any of that. You see what I'm saying? It's all about what could be possibly explained. And I'm not a super big DC nerd. I have no idea. But I do imagine there is someone out there that can explain how Superman can fly. I have no doubt that is something. And so, like, sure, it's a superpower, but it can, like, superpower doesn't necessarily mean breaking laws of the world, you know? Teleportation would do the job. I'm also playing SOL on my new account, Magnificent Love. Hear me out, the best superpower ever is just being able to lie, but it works in a different way. Everything you say becomes true. Could this happen in reality? Well, I mean, I could say, hey, I can fly, and then suddenly be able to fly. That's impossible, because how would your body just change suddenly to be able to fly? So, like, that's the type of thing that they're talking about, where it's not really able to be explained, therefore it's a stupid power, because it couldn't possibly happen. There is no possible explanation for it. Technically, reality manipulation is literally rewriting the rules of reality. Exactly. So, like, it's a stupid power. Like I'm saying, all these powers are technically viable. I just don't like them because, you know, they can't be explained, really, as to how they can work. I like being realistic. You guys don't have to be. It's still a power. It'd still be a cool power, overpowered even. But I'm not saying, you know, I'm just saying I don't like it. It's not my choice. That's all I'm saying. Also, iWaltz is getting fucking railed here. And these zombies are fucking strong, bruh. Probability manipulation is rewriting the rules of reality? Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not saying it's impossible, because that, technically speaking, yes, flying with no help would be impossible. With what we have and what we know. All I'm saying is that it's a stupid power. And also, but like, you're saying that, but like, how would you explain, how would it change the rules of reality? That's the thing, right? You're not asking the right questions. Sure, you can change the rules of reality, but how is that happening? How are you changing the rules of reality? Just magically? Are you just changing the world? Are you changing literally what the world is made up of? Or are you simply like, you know, that's the question there. It's no longer a question of, you know, how does it happen? It's more so, how did you change the rules of reality? That's what every power happens. Whenever you gain the power of flying, how do you fly? Whenever you know, have super strength, how are your muscles, you know, able to, you know, provide that super strength? And honestly, for super strength, that's technically not a superpower. It's simply breaking through the limits that your body has laid on you. Because, believe it or not, we have super strength. We just can't access it because, you know, feeble human minds can't break through their mental limits. And so, like, that's a superpower. Super strength is a superpower, technically. And yet it is very explainable. It's very possible. So, like, not all superpowers are impossible. But, like, not all superpowers are impossible, just like how, not all superpowers are possible, you know? It's kind of just that kind of argument. You can't tell me all superpowers are impossible. You're just taking the laws, or in case of probability, is taking the statistics of something to happen and alter it. Think of it like changing the code of reality in like a computer. Well, life isn't a simulation. You can't just be like, let me change the buildup of a marshmallow, and you know that, like, I'm just taking the same example you said earlier. Let me change the makeup of a marshmallow, make it fully made of oxygen, so that it can just summon by my will whatever. Since, you know, in this reality, and then also give me the power of, you know, speaking to atoms and telling them to create whatever the fuck, you know, like, there's a lot of plot holes to it that I don't like. I think the best superpowers are simple ones. What's your prediction, Marine? Manipulation technically is possible. Thanks to black holes. Technically speaking, black holes can provide time manipulation. Black holes and, like, traveling at the speed of light and stuff. Heads or tails because you were just rambling? Then why must you redeem a prediction? Literally, no. It's either going to be nobody actually cares about the prediction, so nobody's going to provide points, or it's just a waste of my time. Well, wait, no. Or it's just like a stupid-ass prediction. / prediction. Heads or tails. Alright. I'd say a cool power would be reality manipulation with monkey's paw rules. So basically, what you can wish for something to happen, but there will always be a downside. I mean, it's cool. It's still stupid, but I just don't like complicated powers that have loopholes, plot holes, and are unexplainable. Like, oh, this just happens because I want it to. That's stupid. Like, that's basically playing God at that point. I'll pass on that. Marshmallows would become the terms for compounds that make up oxygen. It's super, like, nerdy science talk that I'm getting kind of tired of, just because basically what I'm saying is that it's stupid for something to just be able to be created out of nowhere or changed out of nowhere with no proper explanation. Like, I just think it's a cool power, probably really strong, but I don't really care for it, because it's kind of like, I don't know, there's a lot of other things that go around it that, like, just give yourself the power of God at that point, you know what I mean? Like, not everything has to be, you know, overcomplicated. Spontaneous combustion still happens for a reason. Hey Siri. What causes spontaneous combustion?
I found 2, pyrophoricity and thermal runaway.
The fuck is pyrophoricity? Whatever, look it up. Look it up. There is still cause. There is still cause of spontaneous combustion. It doesn't just happen. There is still something that happens, or something that's relevant to why it happens. It doesn't just happen out of nowhere. Perfect mental control over your own mind? That's an idea. Yeah. It's basically addiction. Oh, by the way, I do want to say, just because we don't know why it happened doesn't mean it doesn't have, you know, a reason as to why it happened. We just don't know. There's a lot we just don't know. Like, for all we know, there are aliens out there like Superman that can fly. And for all we know, there is such thing as time travel. If you get, you know, the right kind of technology and be able to abuse black holes better. Like, for all we know, that kind of stuff is possible. But thanks to the laws of physics and laws of reality on our own Earth, we do know for a fact that mass cannot be created nor destroyed. So nothing will just suddenly appear in front of us. And then there's also like marshmallows are created by very specific things, and a very specific accumulation of molecules that makes it a marshmallow. If you were to make a marshmallow be able to be created by strictly oxygen, then that wouldn't be a marshmallow anymore. That would be oxygen. You know what I mean? Like that would be changing what a marshmallow is, not changing what a marshmallow is made of. That would just like there's just a bunch of things like that. Like I'm a science nerd, clearly. And so it just doesn't line up with, what I see. I just see things differently. Why get superpowers when you can get training from ancient monks? Are we talking about like Avatar the last Airbender? Like what do you mean? What specific reference are you making with the monks? I need Tetsu. Tetsukachi might be necessary here. Like, honestly. I might actually need Tetsukachi here. Oh, Cosmo, you poor guy. It's a Batman joke? I'm not a DC guy. Call me crazy. Aliens are kind of scary, chat. It would seem that aliens tend to be really strong. Believe it or not, people think that starred aliens are harder than normal aliens. You wish you had super willpower to counteract your ADHD? ADHD takes a lot of forms. Sometimes some people hyperfocus, some people have a lack of focus, It's really common where Batman can just do something that you would consider supernatural because of training from ancient monks. Well, what do you mean by supernatural? Like, do you mean like exploding batarangs? Like, I have no idea of what Batman does. Batman's immune to mind control because of training? Well, I mean, yeah. I guess that's true. You like to counteract your addictions and be able to focus on whatever I wanna? If you think about it, willpower is a superpower that people just lack. It's the people that can actually, have good self-control that have enough willpower in that aspect. So maybe that's not an unrealistic thing, you just need to work towards it. Because, I mean, if you've watched anime, every anime main character has the power of willpower, I don't know if there's a single one that doesn't have willpower. I fucked up my brain? Well then, I don't know. Work on it. It's not too late. As long as you're aware of it, you can work on it, you know what I mean? If it's truly such a bad thing, work on it. I'm trying. Keep trying. Hence willpower. Things won't happen overnight. Take things slowly. If you're let's say somebody's been drinking, getting drunk every day for a year, right? You can't just suddenly stop drinking. You can't just suddenly stop drinking because then your body will, crumble. So you got to take it slowly. You got to take it carefully. Like getting out of an addiction is harder than getting into it. So you got to, you just got to try. It's just already hard to not relapse when you're always stressed. I don't know what you're addicted to, but I mean, therapy, I guess. I don't know. Self-control, all that. Like, just, set yourself goals. Set yourself little goals. Like, let's say you used, with me, I'm probably addicted to caffeine, right? And I used to always drink 2 pops a day. And then I started limiting that down to 1. And so now, if I wanted to lessen that even more, I would have to be like, okay, I can only have 1 pop every other day. Or I would have to, discipline myself. Discipline is good. Like, make myself, I don't know, work out. So that, anytime I drink a 2nd pop in a day, I have to work out an extra session. So for, 15 minutes, I have to, work out. And so not only is that a discipline, so teaching me not to, you know, overdo it, but it's also giving me the benefit of working out bonus whenever I do break that thing. So it's a win-win scenario. It's either I work out or I'm doing better with my addiction. You gotta give yourself win-wins. If you don't give yourself win-wins, then that's bad encouragement to actually work on it. Well, for the marshmallow example, using quantum field and entropy and thermal energy to make a marshmallow too spontaneous appear, so there is that. Wow, how long did it take you to research that shit? Jesus Christ. Theoretically, maybe it's possible. Unlikely as fuck, though. And I mean, I guess that's the whole point of probability, just making things happen. Holy shit, these lemurs can suck my ass, dude. NSFW content, which when I stop, it makes it hard to be happy in general. Well, maybe for a day, stop and see how happy you are the next day, and see that it's the light at the end of the tunnel. You're happier without it, so just, you know, stop yourself. If there's a set time whenever you start looking at it, shut off your phone, turn off all your electronics, go to sleep, take a nap, work out, do something, distract yourself, take your mind off of it. There's a lot of good ways to do that. And so, like, it's really just, like, it's not just gonna happen on its own, and it is difficult. Limit it down to, like, 30 minutes if you look at it for an hour every day, or if you already look at it for 30 minutes, just shorten it down to 15 minutes. Just make it a non-problem. Slowly but surely, get better about it. To the point to where you start gaining your independency yet again. I'm gonna grab Dahlia-san instead of Cyberpunk. I think I'll use Cyberpunk instead of Tetsukachi. Maybe use a Rich Cat. Maybe use more meat shields. Because meat shields are a problem here. Do I want to use Jiangshi or do I want to use Manic? I think I'll use Manic Mohawk, maybe? Instead of... I don't think Seafarer was really doing anything. But also Courier? I think I'll drop Seafarer. I think brute forcing these guys might be the best thing. As I said, the chance of it to happen is 1 times 10 to the power quadrillions, if not more. Okay, so yeah, like, I guess, sure. I mean, if you change probabilities, anything literally remotely possible can happen, you know? Like, it's just a stupid power because at that point, like, literally anything's possible. Like, anything's possible, you know? Like, the fucking biggest encouragement you say to children. Like, anything's possible. And so, by technicality, you can make anything happen, but it's still stupid. Have no self-worth and hate myself, which makes it worse. Working out helps with self-confidence. I know because I used to be insecure, at least. But my confidence has been boosted by simply working out. And also, something I never realized, which I learned this from girls, believe it or not. I learned this from women. It's that looking good doesn't always have to be for somebody else. You can look good just to make yourself feel good. And so, I've always questioned why women wear makeup. Because, like, you know, why make yourself look good for other people? And the reason is because they feel good wearing it. They make themselves feel good by looking good. And so, you know, I started doing that. I started caring about how my hair looks. I started caring about, you know, shaving. I started caring about that kind of thing. I don't put, like, hours into my hair or anything. I just, you know, I care a little more about it. And that little bit is enough to give me a little bit of a confidence booster. Are you stuck looking too masculine? Are you a woman? Because if you're a guy worrying about looking too masculine, then, you know, whatever. But if you're a woman that cares about looking too masculine, then I will say this. I mean, a masculine woman is not a turnoff. I wish I was. Then why do you care about looking masculine? And also, being insecure about your gender, you're born the way you were. But, I mean, of course, transgender does now exist. I'm afraid I never will be. What do you mean? Would it break good luck? Thank you, Kilo. Dysphoria sucks? Shit, so you feel like you're the wrong gender. Like you feel like you were put in the wrong body or some shit. Isn't that what that is? I don't know much about dysphoria, so I can't really help with that. All the time? Yeah, like, here's the thing, right? I only know as much as I've experienced. I have never experienced dysphoria. What can I tell you about it? I can tell you I've never experienced it, just simply because I accepted the way I was born. I've accepted that everything happens for a reason. And the reason behind me being a guy, I don't fucking know. But I'm not against being a guy. Being a guy sucks, being a woman sucks more. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I've always seen it. So, like, I'm just okay with where I am in life. And so I've never really complained about it. But I can't really tell you anything because I've never had dysphoria. You know what I mean? Like, that's not actual help. That's just me, being stubborn old me, not knowing jack shit. So, like, I can't really help. The weird gross feeling you get for AI faces. It's that for every part of my body all the time. Yeah. I mean, I don't really get that feeling because I'm not against AI, but like, I mean, sure, it looks weird. I doubt you look weird though. You're human. Everybody's human. You look however you will look. Nobody looks the same, you know? You can be unique, but that doesn't make you not human. But yeah, as long as you know it's an issue, like your addiction, acknowledging your addiction is probably one of the first things that you need to do in order to solve it. The dysphoria stuff I can't really help you with, but the addiction stuff, I can try. Acknowledge that it's a problem, start working on it. And also, don't worry about looking too masculine. Looking masculine is not a bad thing. There are women out there that are tomboys, there are men out there that look like the buffest people on earth. Looking masculine is not a problem by any means. You should look at the newest Iron Legion cat. It might be a second Dahlia-san. Or, What are you trying to say there? You always feel like you look like shit and you hate everything and it makes me want to claw my skin off? Yeah, that's... I mean... This might be a bad thing to say, but call that dysphoria all you want. That's just insecurity. Just work on yourself, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to shower without crying, and I avoid looking in the mirrors because of it. Now, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. I've never had mental illness such as that. Maybe because I'm optimistic. Maybe because I, think of the best. I don't fucking know. I can't help you. You're having a therapy session with me when I very clearly cannot help you because I have no idea. I have no idea how it feels. I have no idea what it's like. I can, like I said before, I can try, but it's not gonna work because whatever I say is completely invalid. The fish shark. Okay, so yeah, you did mean Dahlia-san. I thought for a second maybe you were thinking Diabolosa, since it's another Iron Legion that's really good. As far as kind of super buffed insecurity that I'm just stuck with for some reason, you're not stuck with it, right? Because a lot of things just result in mindset. It's your mindset that kind of is largely in it. And as somebody that's always been optimistic, it's kind of like it's hard for me to imagine being sick of the way I look just because I don't look that bad. People like me. I like myself. No, like, whoever hates me, whoever doesn't, like I just deal with whatever the cards I'm given. I don't complain about it. So I mean, like I said, I am of no help. What I am saying here is not helping you and should not be helping you because simply put, I'm putting it in a harsh way. I'm not trying to give you actual advice right now. I'm just saying what I feel like. Everyone on the news keeps saying trans people are freaks. Do they say that? I don't watch the news, but I highly doubt they're saying that. Yes, you might be hearing things, or you just might be seeing things in a different way than everybody else simply because you're so insecure. That is something that happens. People will twist words in their mind to, better fit their insecurities. Like that is something that happens. And so I mean, it's like I said, it's all up to mindset. But obviously it's hard to have a positive mindset in that. What stage am I doing? This is Seabury Salon, right? So I think there's boars. This is the one with a bunch of boars, right? But yeah, simply put, get a therapist or some shit. I don't know. I'm not trying to say I don't want to help. I'm just simply saying I don't believe I can. Current administration was called out by an anti-genocide organization for having similar statements about trans people to Hitler with Jews. Okay. Just don't listen to the government. There's a reason why I don't really care about, you know, what the presidents say and shit. Like, there's a reason why I kind of ignore that kind of stuff, because they're weird. Most people don't like them, frankly. It's all the old people. The old people just don't understand. And simply put, ignore them. I don't fucking care. I don't care how important they are. If somebody disagrees with what you say, ignore them. If somebody thinks you're crazy, ignore them. If somebody thinks you're stupid, bad, person, you know, alien, I don't fucking care. Ignore them. They're not right. They don't know you. You know you better than anybody else does, so just you be you. Don't care about anybody else's opinion. I'm afraid to exist? Don't. You exist for a reason. Don't waste it, you know? This is why religion is important. Being an atheist makes your life harder on you because you don't feel like you have a reason for living. Being Christians believe that they were put on the earth for a reason because God has his way of doing things. And so therefore they feel like they have reason to live. They feel like they're here for a reason. I keep saying the same thing over and over again to emphasize everybody on earth is on earth for a reason. We all have a role. We are all important in our own way. No matter how big or small we are all important equally because we are all human. We are all part of humanity. Don't kill yourself. Don't feel alienated. Don't feel like you shouldn't be here. Don't feel like you don't belong. We're all as weird as each other. Believe it or not, we're all weird in our own way. We just don't admit it. I've never understood suicidal thoughts because, frankly, I'm on the earth. I'm living. People enjoy me being around. Some people hate me. Some people love me. I don't care which is which. I'm here. They have to deal with it. If the world wanted me gone, it'd have me gone. Since it's opposite day, I'm going to kill myself. Is it really? There's no way it's opposite day, right? I'm not going to kill myself because I'm too goddamn stubborn. Oh, trust me, I am stubborn as well, believe it or not. I know you can probably believe it very easily, but... I mean, to be fair, there are probably more people out there living, but, you know, having a consciousness is enough to make me believe that I'm worth living. It's worth it to live. What is good, Bray? I'm apparently becoming a therapist. That's what is good. But hello, Fenrix. Too many people wish I'd die for me to die? I don't think people actually wish for you to die. And frankly, you know, I think that if anybody does, it's just because they're ignorant. Gonna get through it and eventually move to Sweden when I'm old enough? Cool. Go ahead, Sweden's great. I'm sure of it. You do you. Of course people are ignorant? Yeah, and those are the people you don't want to listen to. I think that, like, straight up, listening to other people, like, you can... I mean, here's the thing, right? I've listened to a lot of people's opinions. A lot of people are wrong. A lot of people are terrible. A lot of people, you know, wish the worst just because they're negative. And most of the time, it's because they're projecting or because they're, you know, clueless. Because they are simply not, you know, informed on the way the world works. There's a lot of things there, and there's a lot of reasons as to why you definitely shouldn't listen to the people around you that are so negative. Yo, what up, dude? What up, Articuno? I feel like this is a very depressing stream because all of a sudden I became a fucking therapist. But you know what? We're here. Sounds like a normal Battlecat stream? I don't know. I feel like it's not normal for me to be a therapist. But, I mean, it is what it is. We can look at the stats of the new Iron Legion. We can't. But what if I'm just a bad person and didn't know it? What if I'm secretly an asshole? I'm not secretly an asshole, and yet I'm still living. You think assholes just straight up deserve to die? Fuck no. Assholes live, good people die. It's just the way the world works. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad, just live. Live your fucking life. Enjoy it. Don't be sad the entire time. What's the point in living if you're not happy? And I'm not saying you should kill yourself if you're not happy. I'm saying be fucking happy. Be happy you're alive. Be happy you're living. Be happy that you do have your family and people around. In general, Battle Cat stream are pretty wild. I guess that's fair. Even the biggest scums of the world can change and be good. True. Change can happen if you want it to. Why am I retrying this again without anything to help me with the angel? I'm a fucking dumbass. I never talented Santo, by the way, so... Oh, wait, I have cat jobs. This is easy. Oh, wait, and I have Kazujizo. Okay, this is the easiest game of all time. Hard when people say they want to, and I quote, exterminate the trans mid-virus? Something? What? Get off the fucking internet, maybe. I live happily... I live happily without really staying on the internet. So, like... You know? Just don't listen to those people. Forgiveness is one of the most important things, in my opinion. I think... Yeah, it's important. Mostly do battle cats on internet, it's just scary. I mean... Yeah. I mean... I don't know how to put this. I have managed to not hear a single thing about these. I haven't heard a single thing about the trans movements. I've never heard a single thing about, you know, wanting to kill trans. It's either because it's not there or I'm simply not in the right place at the right time to hear it. But what I can tell you is that it is very possible to not hear anything about this. It is very easily for me to... It is very easy to isolate yourself from all the bad shit in the world. Your older brother is wanting to go into the military and is vehemently trans. Okay, cool. It's hard, but I'm trying. It's not very hard. Just stay off the internet. I'm literally asking you to just not do something. I'm not asking you to ignore anything. I'm not asking you to stop doing anything. Or, I guess I am asking you to stop doing something. I'm not asking you to go out of your way to do anything. All I'm asking is to stop looking where the trans and shit is. He's anti-trans, not trans. Okay, I guess I read that wrong. Here's the thing, if your family's anti-trans, I mean, so what? They're still your family. They should probably still care about you. Wanna know why? Because you're still human. They're still their family. The trans is the last thing that should matter in their eyes. And if they dislike you because you're trans, that's their problem. Their loss. You're an amazing person. They just need to learn to deal with it. As somebody that has a trans uncle, or trans aunt, uncle to aunt, sorry, it's still kind of recent, so kind of hard to get it down. But, well, to be fair, I also have 3 aunts, so it's kind of confusing. Or not 3 aunts, I have 2 aunts. Whatever. Hello, Akira. But yeah, so like, as somebody that has a was uncle now aunt, I don't care. They're still my relative. I still care about them just as much as I did before. I'm not gonna care any different. I don't want them to die for it. I would still hang out with them if they asked. I like, nothing changed. What are we talking about? Trans, apparently. Why am I not changing shit? God damn it. I don't know. What the fuck? I'll try this again, I guess. Maybe a slower start off? And welcome back, Articuno. Battlecat streamers like you are legitimately hella helpful to have, though. Am I really helpful? I feel like I'm just bringing up a whole new can of worms, but glad I can be that for you. Battlecats help with self-hatred? Smile? I don't know how to reply to, like, thanks and shit like that. I don't really feel like I'm doing anything good or inherently good. I'm just doing as I do, I guess. At least it helped me. I'm glad. It's legit why I'm not that depressed. You know, I do say that you shouldn't care about other people's opinions. That's not really... I hate to say it, but it is a two-way street. Like, just like how I don't believe you should listen to the hate you get, you also probably shouldn't listen to all the love you get. You should, you know, find a way to maintain yourself without the help of some other person that you don't know. I'm glad I can help you still, but maybe learn how to maintain yourself without the help of others. That's how I've come to be how I am. I still appreciate the words from other people, but I don't really take them to heart, just like how I don't take to heart the insults I get and like the anger people provide to me or whatever. I still appreciate the words. I'm sure you still appreciate me, but I don't know. I don't know. Just don't take others too seriously, maybe. Learn more for yourself. I'm not telling you to not listen to other people, and I'm not telling you to not be thankful for me. I'm just saying learn how to be alone. You know, I feel like that's a skill not a lot of people have. Learn how to be alone. Oh, this guy's live? Huh, yeah, I am live, bed. There's Pokemon puzzle game that is free on mobile and $10 on Switch. That's funny. Oh, you're using Double Pie? I say Pepe. I still say Pepe instead of Pai Pai. Because, I don't know. I say Pepe. I say Pepe. Also trying to do well in school, but you're not doing that great because you only got 96 on your lowest class last year. 96 out of 100? I feel like you're baiting me or some shit. 96 is really good. It's because you want money? Yeah, money? Yeah, pay up, you know what I mean? Pay up. '96 is really good. Even I do worse than that. Grades in school don't really matter. Like, sure, they're cool, but they don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. You can live with low grades just like how you can live with high grades. A lot of successful people actually got low grades in school because they just didn't find it viable to, you know, learn everything about everything you learn in school. Because realistically speaking, that's just wasting your time. Learning everything you learn in school, kind of a waste of time and effort. Because let's be real, who the fuck remembers anything they learned after they graduate? New cat check time? Sorry. I thought you meant like after I was done playing the game. I'll do it after I'm done playing the game. I don't have to do it right now. Well, if I'm not going to make it its own video, then I might as well just do it now. Hold up. Is this stage easy? Maybe? I have Courier and Pepe. So I think I'll be fine, chat. Oh, baby, a triple! Also, I am in therapy? Good. Probably. I've never really... Here's the thing. I've never really been that big of a therapy guy, but I do understand that talking about things helps a lot more than people give it credit for. Simply talking about things is valid. The best therapy is just being able to talk to somebody. But yeah, that's good. Oh god, there's an ad. Should I do the unit cover while there's an ad going? Or should I do another stage while the ad's up? I'll do another stage, because ads should be starting like right now. Ah, shit, Procrastinator Parade. Shit, is this the one with... Is this the one with Henry? Battlecast has been like a therapy for the most part? Yeah. Understood. Streams can also be that way if they talk to their chat. This is also therapeutic music. You have 870 hours in a year? Crazy. Ah, shit, it's this one. Bunch of Aros and shit. Good thing I have Gladios. Is this the one with like a billion Arosts? That is this one, right? So I should probably just like not even try here and just get Gladios. Unless I'm just way too... I think Eyewaltz might actually be like overpowered for the stage, actually. Just lobotomies, yeah, real helpful. Lobotomies are so helpful. Come on, Pepe. I think Pepe might be my new favorite Uber to have on this account, by the way. Just saying. Like, I low-key think she's my new favorite Uber to have on this account. I've never used Pepe before this account, by the way. Never. I never had her before this account. Is Champion Sale worth it? Spending money on a free game is never worth it. Just like how I've never spent money on Roblox, never spent money on Battle Cats, never spent money on Clash Royale, because I guess I did play that once upon a time. Yeah, I need Gladios. Or maybe I don't. Holy shit, Pepe, what the fuck? Okay, I will say I think I still need Gladios, but I think I'd rather bring Cosmo. I think I'll bring Cosmo as well. And maybe Haniwa. Do you have a Do you have a reaction video lined up? For Wednesday? I only do reactions on Wednesdays. That's what I've settled it as. Wednesdays will be my Reddit and React days, just so that I'm not doing too much Reddit and too much reacting. Why was that something I was asked to do? I don't remember. I guess people just like me talking about units. Wait, I guess if I talked about those two units, I won't have to... Shit, I wanted to do a video today talking about Masamune and Megadora. I guess I can do that on Monday. I'll do it on Monday. What do I do for this stage again? Bruh, now I have no clue what the hell I'm doing. Holy shit, why is it hot in here? BRB, I'm gonna take... Well, not BRB, I'm still at my mic. I'm just gonna take off my hoodie real quick. I don't know why I wear hoodies in the summer. That's a me problem, 100%. 100% a me problem. No wonder people tell me my room smells like boy, which AKA means it smells like sweat. That's what they mean by that. Holy shit, bro. Really? You're really gonna redeem a chug now? Oh my lord. Oh my god. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. It will cool you down, trust? Yeah, I think just simply taking off my hoodie was fine. I think that's all I needed, but let me... God damn it, let me go grab a drink. You know, I gave you guys these powers not intending this shit. You haven't unlock all account for free if someone wants? Yeah, I'll pass. Because I don't even know what you mean by it. Unlock all. Like, does that just mean hacked account? Okay. I'm downing a Fanta. That is my pop of choice to chug right now, so it'll be quiet for a second because I'm chugging, and I'm not a loud chugger, so enjoy the music, I guess. Hey, Elemental, I'm chugging some Fanta right now. Might take me a while. It's hard for me to chug. Oh, you're gonna be streaming soon? Cool. Thanks for saying hi. Oh my god. Oh god. Sometimes I wish I burped. For some reason I don't burp. I don't know why. I do not burp, and so instead of burping, I just get shit. And by shit I mean I can just feel that I have a bunch of carbonation in my stomach that's wanting to get out somehow. But it just sits there. And it throws off the way I hear things because, like, it's almost as if I have, like, bubbles in my throat or some shit. I don't know. I don't like the feeling at all. It feels like I'm burning a hole through my stomach. I should really get rid of those redeems, man. I should really get rid of those redeems. They are not beneficial to me whatsoever. Are they even beneficial to you guys? I wouldn't say so. Chat, is me chugging beneficial to you? You should probably get help. No, I'll be fine. I have a headache now because I chugged caffeine, but very beneficial. Yeah, I'm so glad me suffering is fun to you guys. Good thing I still have water next to me for this fucking hydrate you're redeeming now. Yeah, fuck you guys. To wash it down? Yeah. Yeah, gee, thanks. What would happen if I were to redeem chug water? I would ban you and not chug. You can't do the same chug twice in the same stream. I think it's limited to one. But please don't make me chug water right now. For the love of God, don't. One per person per stream? Is that really how they are? That's not how they're meant. That's not how they're meant to be. Shit. I need to change that. I did not mean for it to be one per person per stream. That is not intended. Also, I am realizing that Eyewolves took care of ostriches so much faster than Gladios does. Maybe I should have just brought Cosmo and kept Eyewolves instead of Gladios. Maybe that's what I should have done. Alright, Pepe, get in here. Get some good damage off. Yeah, on the ostrich that isn't fucking there. Or on the one that just got there, so it's not even low. There we go, that's a good hit. That's Pepe. That's a good Pepe. Chugging that drink and then knowing that I have to eat Taco Bell later because Taco Bell is going to be my supper. This is not great. Braze Mr. Krabs? What do you mean? Money, money, money? You guys don't pay me shit. Pepe? Oh, true. Pepe up. That's my new catchphrase since Pepe is my new favorite Uber on this account. Pepe up. Hey, Gladios, could you be any slower? Same with you, Honey was. I would be surprised if Pepe doesn't just straight up fucking die soon, because she just got crit by like 10 ostriches. Yep, told you. She did. Don't worry, she'll be back soon. Cosmo is fucking... God damn it. Bed... How is Cosmo that good? Because let's be real, even if he was in his Ultra form, he would have died there. How does one justify that? I did bring Cosmo for the Camel though, so maybe I should have done, instead of Cosmo, maybe I should have done Cyberpunk. Because Cyberpunk's cheaper with more range. Well, not more range, but cheaper with a better use. And less speed clipping. God, how many Aros are there? Is there infinite of them? Am I intended to stack? Or is there only so many? Because if there's only so many, then this would be great. But something tells me that is not the case. Oh god, Pepe, nice miss. Chat, you are not helping me here. I'm trying to be entertaining and you guys are not talking. I know you guys are lurking or some shit, but like nobody's answering me. I need to know, are the ROs here unlimited? I need to know. You have this? Do I? I don't think I do. I have no clue. Ah, gee, thanks. You're so helpful. Wow, nobody fucking knows. What a wonderful stage. Please tell me this is all of them. Please tell me this is all of them. It seems to be all of them. Oh, I just had to say something, didn't I? Fuck. What the fuck is this stage? That hit the camel? Damn, Cosmo speed clipping actually came in beneficial here. It'd be nice if, you know, the ROS, I don't know, stopped spawning. That'd be really nice. And then I just love how they're one-shotting Haniwa. I love it. Lovely. Cosmo, come on. Fuck. And then there's another one. How many of them are there? How many? How fucking many? No wonder Shadow Gao used to be so good, according to literally everybody, because, like, what the fuck? What is the stage? They aren't infinite? Could have fooled me! Could have fooled me! Very easily. Cosmo didn't do that much, I don't think. Excuse me. That was a hiccup, believe it or not. See, I don't burp, I hiccup. I don't know why. I think brute forcing them might just be better with Eyewaltz and Pepe. So I think I'm gonna use Cyberpunk for this. I wish I had Slime, kind of, but Slime wouldn't even help here, so I don't fucking know. I'm gonna drop Hanua for Mohawk and Macho. Macho. And then, do I have any other trait lists? Probably not. I would guess. Yeah, no, I don't. Interesting. Interesting. 12 auras that aren't infinite and 1 every 50 seconds, so they are infinite. Wonderful. So I do need to just straight up brute force the hell out of them. Do I have any more waivers? Do I have literally anything to help me here? I don't think I do. I think I'm just gonna bring Brainwash here. Going to go missing again? Damn. You were missing from chat because I was absolutely sweating in PvP game? Damn. High rank whales. What? The most toxic gacha to ever exist, Dragon Ball Legends. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. A whale is a term for a pay to win? Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe because I'm a dumbass, but Bro, I'm still not feeling good from that chug, dude. I'm still not feeling it. I'm not feeling well. This is not good, chat. What y'all have done to me is not good. By the way, does anybody here care about Pokemon? Does anybody here care about Pokemon? Because there was a Pokemon thing recently. Not a direct, not a Nintendo Direct, but like Pokemon Day something. I don't know. There was a video on the Pokemon channel, and I just want to say I was kind of disappointed because they didn't really. I mean, they did confirm like some of the like new shows and shit. What do you think about the Dragonite? I think it's underwhelming, because just like in design wise. Because simply getting 2 head wings is like... Ah, shit, the one that actually cares is in an ad. But I guess I can explain this. I can explain it again whenever they're back. So, the new Dragonite, Mega... By the way, how are they going to do the Mega Stone for that? Because they all, like, end with I. So, like, Dragonite already ends in that. So, like, is it like the Dragonite I? Like... Or is it like just the Dragonite and they just shorten it to that? Like, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but that's not the point. The point is that they really didn't change. Like, it literally still looks like Dragonite. It still looks like Dragonite. They just with just like a head accessory. Dragonite squared. Dragonite squared would look even more different. It just looks like it has an accessory. Oh wait, but the Dragonite squared would be. Right, the Mega Stone. Yeah, you're right. But yeah. God, maybe I guess I didn't realize how much Gladios was doing here. Good lord. Everything just gets run down. Like, it's terrible. Well, I guess they all got ran down as well. I need to kill the Camel. The Camel is easily the biggest threat here. Because, simply put, I can't push too much. And these guys are known for having, like, way too many knockbacks. Okay. Camel has been knocked back once. That's good. Hopefully it'll happen again soon, but the studio behind the Surfetch is the same one that made Wallace and Gromit. Cool. But yeah, like I was kind of disappointed because we didn't really get anything new other than Dragonite, Mega Dragonite, as well as like some new shows that I don't really care for. Like, I mean, they're cool. They're cool. They look cute. They just not for me, probably. But yeah, so like, it was just very underwhelming. Because nothing, like, I was hoping for maybe a new Pokemon game. Like, at least, not released, but like, at least a tease at a new Pokemon game. But instead, we just got jack shit and a terrible Mega Evolution. You like the name of Dragonite? Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like what they should have done is they should have gone back and made Mega Dragonite the same like color scheme as Dratini and Dragonair. I think that would have been cool. Also, can I just say, fuck this stage? Can I say that? 3%? Son of a bitch. I'm hiding my screen. That's not what I meant to press. I'm hiding my screen though. I'm watching an ad for continue. Because Jesus Christ, I hate it. I hate everything. I hate this stage. This stage is like one of the worst SOL stages. Actually, one of the worst. I might even put it as worse than what's the all traitless one? Like the no return flights. It's almost worse than no return flights. It might even just straight up be worse than no return flights, honestly. Like, I genuinely think it might be worse than no return flights. Just like in terms of stage design. Like, it's not harder, I don't think, than no return flights, but it is much worse in terms of game design. Or stage design, sorry. Yeah, fuck this. Yeah. Also, 3% Kamel, by the way. It's 3%, so, like, it should literally take, like, one more Manic Macho Legs. And I should, like, have it dead. Like, straight up. Like, just, like, that mentally hurt me? What do you mean? What mentally hurt you? When Pepe missed? Well... Yeah. But it's fine. That just meant that she was... I mean, her attack frequency really isn't that low. Like, it's not like Ku missing. It's really not that big of a deal. She always misses. Are you a Pepe hater? She did a lot of damage there. Even with just one hit, she did a good amount of damage to the horde of Aros. Nah. So you're not a hater? She carried me early game? Cool. I mean, yeah, she probably does struggle whenever things start getting stronger, but, like, her range is still good. And her DPS is still, I think, average, technically. And her survivability is still good. Recharge time, I think, is pretty good. She's still a good Uber. Pepe would have smoked all of them if Housewife didn't Savage Blow. That is really true. Like, believe it or not, that Savage Blow actually did make Pepe miss an absolute, like, that would have been an amazing hit from her, but Housewife took the spotlight. Unfortunately. She's also fast. She doesn't struggle from being slow. And come on, what kind of bad Uber, and what kind of Uber, I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say something down bad, but I couldn't think of a clever way of making it down bad. Isn't No Return Flights literally the final stage of this subchapter, by the way? Isn't that literally what the final stage is? Like, I'm fairly certain the final stage of this very subchapter is No Return Flights. Because this is the one right after Musashi. What the fuck? And look, it's this guy. He's black! Sorry. I mean, I'm not wrong, he is black. When is Infernal Tower? Do you really want that? Do you really want me to do a stream where I do Infernal Tower on my main? I feel like I've done so much tower content. And if I do more, it's like just milking it dry. Even though it was just here like not too long ago. Nothing's changed since the last time I beat Infernal Tower, but like... You know? I'm not against doing it. I mean, free watch time on YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, that's a whole ass W as far as I'm concerned. I want snow! Okay, time to just get out as much damage as I physically can. That worked kind of well. I'd say that worked well. Nice Savage Blow from Eyewaltz. Good, 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 good. Another Savage Blow wave. Goddamn. Eyewaltz kind of goes crazy. Believe it or not, Eyewaltz is really good. And Cosmo is missing. Wonderful. Beautiful. Love Cosmo. Cosmo, best Uber in the game. Arguable best Uber in the game, by the way. And don't even say it's because he's not Ultra Formed. Because his Ultra Form doesn't change any of his problems. It just enhances his strengths. I did not mean to press that. It is No Return Flights. Goated Eyewaltz. True, like a coaching viewers thing, just something to think about. I'm just asking this because I'm stuck on floor 43 of Infernal Tower. I'll do an Infernal Tower stream next week. Probably, maybe Monday? Yeah, I'll do it on Monday. I'll do an Infernal Tower stream on Monday, and then after that I can also do other videos and stuff. But what even is 43? Like, what is 43? Which one is that? I can't check it right now because I'm not on my main. But what I can do is try no return flights. I can try it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat it, but Musashi with Relic? Oh, it has an MOS, doesn't it? I mean, if you've already gotten Uriel, then that would probably be good there. That's my guess. I don't know. It's been a while since I've beaten it, so I don't know. So I don't know any good strats for this stage, I'm gonna be honest. MOS with Dreadbore. Dreadbore's not a threat. Holy Blast plus Shigong and Cadaver. It's not Cadaver, or it's not Boar. Dreadbore, that's the threat. It is by far MOS. So if you can quickly kill the MOS or find some way to just perma slow it, then that should be all you really need. Does Cosmo even do anything here? Curious. I think Dahlia-san will be good here, though. Absolute uber carry. Honestly, I'll try this loaded up. Kenshin good? Kenshin is very good. Hammer of Justice is greater than Spear of Justice. Be live if you agree with me. Alright, chat, time to end stream. I'm kidding. I love how Fenrix just comes in and says stuff, just like one thing every now and then. By the way, Grum, somebody in chat asked, what's the highest percent you got? And I think they mean what's the lowest percent. Easy stage, chat, don't worry. Easy stage, chat, don't worry. The stage is so easy, I'll beat it first try. This song is truly top tier. That's not good. I wanted to stall a little longer. Huh. I kind of wanted to stall a little longer. But it's alright. I waltz. No, I waltz. Stay safe. My boy. No, my boy. Did I time that right? Yeah, what up? Welcome back, Articuno. We are no longer doing depressed talk. Ah, fuck. Dahlia-san, no way you're getting... Fuck. Does Cosmo outrange Delphina's LD? Because that might be, like, really important. Outranging Delphina's LD would be really important. Yeah, Dahlia-san's not managing to do a whole lot here. Unfortunately. Slime Prada chip? Yeah, with what slime? Oh, wait, are you talking about 34? Sorry, never mind. Slime would be great here, though. Brainwash Gross is doing really well here, though. I do really like Brainwash Gross here. Eyewaltz! Okay, come on, Eyewaltz. Clear everything up. Give me a Savage Blow Wave. Give me a good old juicy Savage Blow Wave. Come on, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I know I never talented you, but I know you can do it. This is not good. That is not doing it, Eyewaltz. You are getting juggled by Dolphinas. Getting juggled by Dolphinas is actually fucking terrible. It's no return flights. Yeah, it do be no return flights. It do be that. Okay, so I am going to look up what the hell Dolphina's range is. Into the Future Chapter 2 isn't any harder than Into Future Chapter 1 up until probably the Great Abyss or maybe like a couple stages before. The beginning of Into Future Chapter 2 is still really easy. Okay, so Dolphina. What is your fucking LD Dolphina? It is up to 650. Okay, so Cosmo outranges it. Great. Great, Cosmo, come on in, buddy. And then I could not get Gladios out because I didn't have money. But that's just my fault for a bad start off. I think Manic Macho Legs might be better than Can here. Because Can wasn't really doing much. And Turkey Gummy, I changed my user. Oh, cool. What level of... Oh, you're not talking to me. Not talking to me. I need to stop being stupid. That's what I need to do. This will be good. Let's see it. Let's see how this goes with the Rich Cat. Because fuck this stage. You have Chief Cat, but not Cadaver Bear? I guess I'm the weird one for that, because I never got Chief Cat on my main. I got Cadaver Bear before Behemoths even existed, so I guess I'm the weird one for that. The Revenge stage is really hard? I thought the main stage was harder than the Revenge stage. But I guess to be fair, the main stage can basically just be soloed by Cameraman. Or like carried by his Cameraman, so like... I mean, yeah. The first Revenge? Oh! The restriction stage of the first stage. I don't even remember what it restricts you down to. What are the restrictions? I don't even remember them. I don't remember them being that bad, though. What y'all talking about? The fucking, Teacher Bear Cat, Cappy Jr. No supers or specials? That seems kind of easy, because, like, the main thing you need for the main one is Rock and Cameraman, and you can have both of them. Especially with Slime True Form now, I feel like it's really not that bad. I tried that. Try harder, because of course there's also other things you can add. I skill issued? Fair enough. I also have skill issue, to be fair. You can also use Uber Carry. Like, I think that's the easy thing about that restriction stage, is that you can still Uber Carry. Hey, Courier, don't fucking miss Dolphina. Courier! Oh my god, my meat shields are getting railed. Please, Cosmo, get your hidden. Thank you. Did that even do anything? Cosmo, you're... Oh, Cosmo, you poor thing. It's because I know my meat shields are struggling because I'm using Haniwa, so Haniwa has to catch up. I am aware of that. I waltz missed. Lovely. Cosmo got hit by something he should be outranging. Typical. I should probably have Freeze Cannon instead of this one. You beat Cappy Kawano before Cappy Revenge stage? Well, that's just because Cappy Kawano really isn't that hard. Cappy Jr. is, like, actually tough. Also, by beating Cappy Kawano, I assume you mean you beat the final stage of the 4. And I will say that is much more subject to Uber Carry than Cappy Jr. is. Much more subject to Uber Carry than Cappy Jr. is. Just because of the stage design. So, you think you've heard of Junior, but you're not 100% certain what it is? But you know what Cappy Kawano is? Yeah, no. Cappy Jr. is the one with Massive Surge. Or, I say Massive Surge. Really hard-hitting Surge. But he is the duck dude. How do people not know what Cappy Jr. is? Is he not, like, notoriously difficult? I don't like Kappa's dad. Kappa's dad is kind of annoying. Kappas have a beak like a duck. That I was just agreeing with what he said. I know he's a Kappa. I'm aware. And to be fair, kappas aren't something that are really known around the world. The only reason why I know what a kappa is because of One Piece. There's a kappa in One Piece. That's the only reason why I know what they are. What do you mean by Bray? I'm helping him out. He's the one who called it a fucking duck. Why are you criticizing me? Why am I the enemy? Took me 23 leaderships to beat. That's fair enough. I typed that earlier. What do you mean by... Yeah, you didn't have to type it earlier than my explanation. My explanation was just explaining something that was in the chat. He's the one that was the one that said it's the duck-like guy. He's the one that said that. Because what other duck guy would he be talking about that does a massive something? He was like, what duck guy does a massive wave? I can't think of what else he could have been talking about. Started like 1 to 2 months ago? That's fair enough. Not knowing Cappy Jr., I guess at 1 or 2 months is fair enough. Because you don't really see him until you get way later on into it. Also, W stage. Actually easier than the other fucking stage. No Procrastinator Parade or whatever the fuck it's called. Actually easier than Procrastinator Parade. You've seen Cappy Jr., but from videos? Not that often, though. Yeah, because he only appears in 3 stages. Well, 4. Thanks to Cappy Kawano. He appears in 4 stages, thanks to Cappy Kawano. Nice clear, Bright? Yeah, gee, thanks. I wonder, was it Uber Carry? Do you think it was Uber Carry? Cappy Jr. appears in ZL? Does he? Is that like next update thing, or is that just something I don't remember? I do not remember Cappy Jr. coming back in ZL. Thanks for the follow, Irregular. Newest chapter? Oh, so no shit, I don't know it, because I'm not in fucking JP. I only know what I've been caught up on. Alright, so I mean, No Return Flight, that's like... Wait. Isn't it above and below, like, the Starred Alien chapters now? Hello, Irregular. Isn't this the one that starts, like... Starred Aliens? Aren't I getting into, like, easy Starred Alien territory now? I haven't done COTC 3 yet, so Starred Aliens are still going to be somewhat difficult, but... They're not going to be that difficult, because these are still balanced around... Ah, fucking metal stage. They're still going to be balanced around Chapter 1 treasures. Yes. If it's a new unit, always use it. But if it's a duplicate unit that's not that great, save it in your storage for NP later on. There's also a Henry in this stage. I'll be fine. Who the hell is Henry? Somebody. You shall see. Do you see what I see? Henry is the legend? No, Henry fucking sucks. We hate Henry in this community. We hate Henry because perma-freezing your backline is terrible. It's called Electric Bath for a reason. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Have you never heard of metal that isn't, you know, electrified? Electricity and metal don't always go together. Hey, Cat Tornado, for the love of God, crit. Please. Please crit. Thank you. So helpful. Oh, wait, you're not a high enough level to one-shot this bitch. Okay. Wonderful. Crit again. Get rid of the one horn. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna try and get Bahamut in there. Oh, W Bahamut. I'm just gonna hope that her cat got this. Just keep juggling the fucking super metal hippo. Rediscovered this game again after forgetting about it. Glad to see it's still doing well. I mean, it's doing better than it ever has been in the ever has been before. Oh wait, there's a metal seal. Oh. I'm gonna need some actual critters. I was not expecting an electric, or not an electric, a metal seal. This stage will make you want to take an electric bath. I guess that's fair. Crazed Cow is probably not gonna be a doable by you as of right now, but Crazed Tank maybe. It's possible. But probably not Crazed Gross. But kind of just depends on your units, like your Ubers and stuff. If you're trying to attack the Henry, use LD, not Bahamut. Well, Bahamut would have been fine if, I don't know, the Metal Seal didn't exist. Because he was hitting... I mean, as long as I juggled the Super Metal Hippo, Bahamut was hitting Henry. I was hitting him. I just was not expecting an Electric Seal. Not an Electric. God damn it, you put Electric in my mind. Metal. Any plans on doing a Meat Shield tier list in the future? Pretty much any tier list is in the realm of possibility. People tend to like tier lists for some reason, so... And use 4 meat shields? Oh, crazed fish, yeah. All roads lead to tier list? True. True. You don't have any research combos? Fair enough. I was about to ask if you didn't have, do you not have Little Macho? Or, Catosaurus? Dragon? What is it called? The little dinosaur. Of course, we like tier lists. Humans are social animals. We like hearing what other people think of things. Yeah, even though they don't really matter. Other people's opinions really don't matter, not gonna lie, but go ahead, enjoy. This will be my last attempt, and then I'll probably... Wait, do I have another video? Oh, I do have another video idea. Okay, so I'll try this stage one more time, and then I'll start recording for another video. Because I'm mainly giving this a try. I'm not doing another sub-chapter today. It's already been 2 hours. Should I roll on 100% Uber chance on Ultra Souls for chance of Cosmo? Cosmo's not the only one that's actually good there. Cosmo is by no means the only good one there. All of them are good. So sure, go ahead, but not for Cosmo. I don't have Catosaurus. I don't have the research combo using. I was just making sure because it is a rare. So I figured maybe by the time you're into the future, maybe, but understandable. I'm hoping I can kind of just keep everything at the base, but I don't think that's going to work out in my favor. Cosmo Ultra Form is the best? Yeah, just because something's the best doesn't mean that's the only good thing. Like, all the other Ultra Souls are honestly really good in their own way. Like, do not underestimate all the other Ultra Souls just because one is the best. Biobone is, that's just Mr. and Devil, right? Or is that Necrodancer and Devil? Well, levels don't really matter, but sometimes forms will matter for that. Oh, you're combining. Okay. Biobone is not actually what it's called. It's called Biohazard and Bony Bone. Sorry, I always get confused because I don't actually like. I'm bad at pretending that. Can I have some goddamn money? Kill the doges, please. There we go. But yeah, so like I was saying, Devil and Mister are both they're both special cats that you can buy with cat food. So those you definitely should work on trying to get those. I hate Henry. I hate Henry so much. I used to look at tier list so much when I got my first Uber to see if one I got was actually useful, and I got kind of salty for seeing how it rated low, Papaluga. Well, it's your first Uber. Whatever your first Uber is, it's going to be able to be of use at least at some point, because like every Uber has its uses. Even Papaluga can provide damage from a very far range, as well as a curse that can occasionally be helpful. So like, don't let tier lists, scare you into not using something. Every Uber has a use. This fucking stage, bro. I hate early game medals. I hate early game medals. No, actually, I don't hate medals at all, actually. Want to know what I hate? I hate fucking Henry. I hate Henry. The medals are not the reason why this stage sucks. Henry is. By far. Is Henry the Fishman? Yes. The guy that's perma-freezing everything. He is the problem with this stage. You hate fucking Henry? I hate fucking him, I hate him. You know? God damn it, he's 12%. You can lure Henry to the base at the start? I guess you're right. I'll do that next time. I'm not worried about it right now. Do you have Hoop Gadget for him? He could possibly help. He gets frozen too, bruh. Everything gets frozen. The best thing to do there is lure. I just shaved my face? Nice. I shaved this morning as well. What a way to end the stream. Anyways, if you did enjoy, please do come back for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.